Alright guys, and we're back. Alright, so now we're not going to be spending a lot of time in this new town we came into, which is Lavender Town. What we're actually going to do is we're going to kind of bypass everything that this town has to offer, or to even look at, and we're going to go through this route, which I'm going to try to have as little battles as possible. But you have to pick one of these two, so I'm going to go with this old guy. Face him, because I have to face one of them to be able to continue on here. So, he's got a Orowlet at level 24. So, hopefully it won't be too bad to deal with. Good 2 hits. You guys got a critical hit there. I like that. I like that. Alright. I'm gonna Vulpix. Alright. Okay. And we're burned. Great. Come on. Alright. And I'm gonna cut here, that way I can skip around here, not have to face a thing. But I'm also gonna come in here, because we are gonna be finding our next team member. Woo! Finally! It's been a good bit, so let's see if we'll get it right away. It's not a meow. Nope. Alright. Oh, well. Didn't really want to fight it, actually. I just kind of wanted to run from it. Go ahead. There we go. Let's see if we can find it here. Hopefully it won't take too long to find. Sorry, Meowth. I don't want you on my team. Come on. Go away. There it is. It is a Vulpix, and a female one at that. I feel if you get a Vulpix, your best bet is to try to get a female one, because, you know, Vulpix just gives off that more feminine vibe, I feel. But either way, it's just fine. So, you're going to try to catch it now. And I'm going to try to see if I can get my whole team in just like Pokeballs, for the most part. I don't think I'm gonna be able to, but we'll see. There might be like 1 or 2 that won't be that way, but so far we've gotten them all Pokeballs. Alright, Vulpix. And we will be giving it a nickname. Let's see, I'm gonna go with... How about... Let's go with... Flare, but a different spelling of Flare. Kind of for the whole Ric Flair family, because I'm a wrestling fan. Because the new Ric Flair's daughter Charlotte's wrestling, I'm just gonna call her Flair. Under that whole little background, I could call her Charlotte, but I don't know what the C-H-A. I don't think it. I think it would have been a little bit too long. I don't know, but I want to go with Flair. So we got Flare on our team now. Oh, wait a minute, and she's got Nido too. Oh, wow. That's cool. I'll keep that berry on her. Alright. And I'll go heal. But we're going to be continuing down that route that we were just on, though, either way. That wasn't the only reason we went that way. It was just to get our next team member, but we also have some purpose on that road there. So I'm going to switch her up front. maneuver all the team a little bit. Again, kind of get things in order a bit. Alright. And we're going to put her up front. And I'm going to hopefully not have to really train too much, if at all, with her. At least not in this episode. I'm hoping to be able to train her in between episodes, because I'm hoping that we're not going to be really doing too much battling. Okay, get it. There we go. In between, with these episodes, because I'm going to try to skip as many trainers as possible. I'm going to try to take care of just business for now. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Gotta get pie quick. Alright, I gotta figure this out. I come up here. So I don't know which of these fight and which of them don't, but I gotta try to surpass everybody that I can. And I'll come back through and, you know, face them. I'm actually gonna see if my bike's quicker here or not. Probably not. But I'm gonna use it anyway. And I'm gonna come down to the blue one because I think, yeah, it'll go up that one. Alright. And with that, I think you can catch Vulpix over here too, but I thought that would have been a good spot, you know, because we weren't really doing much there to kind of do something. And as we can see, we got the hints of Team Rocket in this town, which we really haven't had much of them for a couple towns actually, since Cerulean. And even with Cerulean, there was only a very slight amount of them, only like 2. But we haven't really gotten a heavy amount of Team Rocket issues yet. But alright, first thing we're gonna do is not go too far into the story path of this game yet. But if you see this little opening back here, if you come in this and you go up all of these ladders, not these ladders, what am I talking about? All these stairs. Whoa, what the? I don't know why I call them ladders. If you go up all those stairs and you come into this room, you can just surpass the guy. I don't even gotta talk to him. You can get yourself an Eevee here. You can give the nickname. You can give a nickname to the Eevee, which again, I'm gonna be using this Eevee on our team. 2 members in 1 episode. How do you like that? Okay, and we have a boy. So I came up with a male and a female name for this one. We are going to be naming him Eddie. Why, you might ask? I don't know. I just like the name. So we have Eddie the Eevee. Now, the name Eddie doesn't exactly give off which form of Eevees I'm going to be using, because Eevee can have, I want to say, only 3 in this game, because I don't know if you can do Espeon or Umbreon in this game. I don't think you can, because it's supposed to be first generation. But I'm not going to be giving away exactly, well, I don't know. I'm not going to be giving away, but it's might be kind of obvious if you kind of do the math of who's on our team and, you know, who's not, and kind of put it together. But I'm not going to personally say it yet. I'll allow you to kind of do your speculating until that happens, which actually may not be too long from now. But that is that. Okay, so one thing we have here is we have the game corner, which you have to get something first in order to do something here. In order to actually play the games, you need to get the coin case, which, if I'm correct, I believe is in one of these houses down here. Hopefully I can kind of get it quickly. I think it's this guy way up here that gives you it. Yada yada yada. There you go. Alright. So, real quick while I'm here, I'm gonna talk to a couple other people. These couple other guys out here. I don't think they give you anything, but I just want to check anyway, because I'm this way. Okay. So, now that we have that, what you can do, so without having to put out any money on coins, if you talk to some of the people, you can get coins, so you don't have to put out money at all. A trick I tend to do, and I suggest you do, is set a limit, like maybe within an 100 coin range, and once you break that next 100 coin range, save your game and do it, and be able to restart until you get, as many coins as you may need. And why you might ask you may need coins is real quick. See, I'm bringing it up. I'll go check it out. Is that this little store next door to the game corner is where you can cash in your coins. This first one you get hold items. I forget what the smoke ball and the yellow flute do. I think they're both having to do with the rate as which you run into Pokemon or something like that. Like I think smoke ball allows you to like escape. I don't even really know, to be honest with you. I think yellow flute does something in regards to that though. But the three middle ones here, the Miracle Seed, Charcoal, and Mystic Water, are all hold items that increase a type. The Miracle Seed does grass type moves, Charcoal does fire type moves, and Mystic Water does water type moves. So they're good to have if you have that type of Pokemon on your team and you don't have a hold item of that kind yet. So, and they're 1,000 each though, which is quite steep, I'll be honest. Not the steepest stuff around here, but it's kind of steep still. Here you can get Pokemon. You can get Abra, so if you're having difficulties catching yourself an Abra in order to try to get that Mr. Mime, you can get 120, which I already got 40 from just talking to people, so getting 120 shouldn't be too bad. And then you can get your Abra and trade it for Mr. Mime if you want to do it that way. Clefairy, a little steeper with 750. Pinsir at 2500. Dratini, which is an extremely rare Pokemon. Well, not extremely rare, but a pretty rare Pokemon. And you won't be able to get it for quite a while, or a good amount of time from now. So if you wanted to have it now this is probably the best way I'd say you could get it, is to take the time and get the coins, and then you have a Dratini kind of earlier on in the game, you know, after only 3 badges in versus who knows how many. I do, but I don't want to really spoil it a little bit. And then you have Porygon, which I believe this is the only way you can get a Porygon, which is at the game corner here, for 6,500. Porygon, not the best Pokemon, so I wouldn't really suggest it. I'd say you're better off trying to get Dratini here for a lot less coins and use that on your team, but that's that. And then this is probably going to be the most used section here for anybody, and these are TMs here. I want to try to guess them. I know the first one there is Ice Beam. The next one, because I have the stuff here, 23 is Iron Tail, 24 I want to say is Thunderbolt, 30 is Shadow Ball, and 35 is Flamethrower. So this has got some pretty good items here. Actually, they're all pretty decent. I'd say the least decent is probably Iron Tail, but it's still a very good move. It just has a very low accuracy rate. So there's that to it, but it's still a very good move. But this is definitely going to be a key spot where a lot of people are going to try to get like Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower for Pokemon that don't typically either get it through evolution or they miss on them. I personally am hoping to be able to get, I want to say like 2 or 3 of these. I think 2 of them. Yeah, 2 of them. I want to try to get Ice Beam and Thunderbolt, because those Pokemon that I want to put those on do not either learn them or, you know, they don't still learn them. So it's going to be easier to do it that way. So in between episodes, actually between this one and the next one, hopefully I will have done that. Maybe, maybe not, we'll see. I might do that over time, you know, that way I don't waste too much time, but we'll see. I might do that actually later. We'll find out. Okay, so that's this. Not going to explore too much with the game corner. I'll go through there and talk to everybody else and get any coins. But yeah, I suggest talking to all the people that are sitting in front of the slot machines to try to get as much money as you can. For some reason, I want to say because there was some gambling, like connection to gambling and stuff, and they didn't want to exploit that to children and stuff, they took out like the game corner and that whole aspects of the games. I feel it's just, you know, a fun thing, but I guess for those of you who don't like to have to spend a lot of time in order to get items, kind of like Ice Beam and Thunderbolt and stuff like that in that way, it kind of took that out of the game, so it made it easier to get those items differently. So it might either made it easier or harder to get them depending on the game. But But yeah, alright. So, we do have another... I don't know if I can see it from here. We do have another gym here, which we can go to right now. And we might. You know what? We will. What I'm gonna do is, I think I healed when I came here, didn't I? I did. Let's see, what is our little friend Flare got? Oh, what happened? Oh, I'm running out of instead of going through. Alright, Flare's got Ember. Good. I'm probably going to want to train Flare before we go in there. So what I'm going to do is, before we take on the gym, and we'll do that next episode, I'm going to end it off here, train up Flare to get her to a good level, so that she'll actually stand a decent chance at the gym. Why she'll be a key for that gym, I won't say until next episode. So if you like this episode, do give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and feel free to leave any comments or suggestions down in the description box. Or in the, not the description box, in the comment section. Why did I? You know, that's really stupid of me to say. That was really dumb. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Catch you later. Bye.